Hello everyone, welcome back to another Lego Fett comparison. Today we are looking at the $16 Darth Vader mech, $16 Stormtrooper mech, and $16 Boba Fett mech. We have a three-way shootout, and we will be comparing them by playability, design, value, and my opinion, and we'll tally up all and for the official score and see who the best mech is and which one you should pick up. Obviously, we all have different opinions, so whichever one you'd rather pick up, leave it down in the comments below, and I will take a look at those. But let's get on with playability. Okay, hold up. It seems I've made a mistake by accident. I totally forgot to add in characters, so we're going to take out value instead, because they're basically all worth the exact same thing, and we're changing it to characters. I am so sorry, but let's get on to characters. So the first minifigure we have up is Darth Vader, and this lighting is horrible. Please excuse me. I am currently filming at night. Normally I film during the day, and the lighting's terrible, so excuse that. But we have a Darth Vader minifigure, and it's very solid, you know, with the same old arm printing. This is the cheapest set I believe you can get arm printed Vader in, and he looks pretty good, you know, like every other Darth Vader that's came out since 2016. He has this lightsaber that he comes with. We've all seen that a million times. But let's take a look at that face printing. Lego just loves to change the color of Darth Vader's face. It could be tan, it could be gray, it could be white. It's whatever they're feeling like. So this is what that one is. Take a look at the back, just some scarring. Lift up that back cape, and just a generic back print. And this cape is like, it's not like a hard cape, but it's not soft at all. It's like in between. It's kind of weird, but it's actually kind of neat. I think it's a new fabric, but that is your Darth Vader minifigure. Very solid. For the Stormtrooper mech, it would only make sense to include a Stormtrooper, and that is what we got. He is a newer Stormtrooper, since his hips are white now instead of black, and I think it looks pretty clean, honestly. Much more accurate. He comes with a blaster, and you can take that aside. Here is that face. It is a girl clone this time, or a girl Stormtrooper this time. She has a nice printing, just standard printing for a Stormtrooper. Nothing different. Yeah, so not very valuable. Not as valuable as the Darth Vader. So, but yep, that's a Stormtrooper for you. And then we have Boba Fett. Man, this is a good Boba Fett, minus the pauldron. I don't know why they decided not to include a pauldron. Probably because they want to keep this one and the UCS one a little different. But, I mean, look at that arm printing. Look at that arm printing. Oh my gosh, it is freaking beautiful. He's got toe printing. He's got all of it. Even the waist. I mean, yeah, this is a very, very good-looking Boba Fett. He's got his jetpack, of course, his helmet, a new face, I believe. You know, it's that normal, you know, clone face, but he's got a little beard, a ton of scars. Let's get it. And then let's take a look at what's under that jetpack. Under the jetpack is just going to be a little bit more of armor. But yeah, overall, really good-looking minifigure for a $16 Lego set. So let's go to the scoring sheet. Well, for characters, I'm going to give 3 points to the Boba Fett one. It's just, all the printing is unbelievable for a $16 Lego set. It looks the best. For 2 points, we're going to give it to Darth Vader because he has arm printing and just a more valuable minifigure than the Stormtrooper, which will get 1 measly point. And that is your score for right now. The next feature we have is playability. Up first is the Darth Vader mech, and the playability is not bad. It's simple. I mean, they have fingers that can move. I wish this piece actually could, like, articulate the arms, but it doesn't. And it's just one solid piece. So only, like, there's only shoulder joint movements, and then, like, at the hip. But there is actually ankle movement. So you can actually pose this thing, and you can, like, really get it into some funky poses. Like, this thing can hold its weight pretty well. So that's pretty cool. That'll go for the same with, like, every other mech. There is a Vader chest piece. This comes down. You could put Vader in. Get in there, Vader. Just like that. Close it up, and that's what Vader looks like in there. It looks pretty good. As you can see, it says lightsaber, which is my favorite out of the three, because the other two come with guns, but they just don't look as good as this lightsaber. Looks pretty good. On the back here, there are some clips, so you can put Vader's lightsaber back there. And then, yeah, I mean, solid playability, I guess. Up next is the Stormtrooper. This one also looks really good. It comes with a blaster. I mean, the blaster looks alright. You know, it's just big and, like, it's... I don't know. The handle looks disgustingly stupid. And, oh, boy. But, yeah, it has a play feature where you could shoot a stud out of it, which is pretty cool. You know, same exact movement as Darth Vader. You can take your Stormtrooper, you can put her in there, just like that. Close that down. Oh my goodness, there we go. Put them in, and that is what it looks like. And then this blaster, as you can see, there are two little clips right here. Lift that arm, place the blaster right on his hip, or her hip, and we are done. So that's really it for playability. The back does not look as good as Vader's. It's just this open, studded mess, which, it's alright. But yeah, I mean, same exact posability as Darth Vader. Last but not least, we have the Boba Fett mech, which looks really good, actually, but that is not what we're on right now. We're on playability. Exact same design as the Stormtrooper mech, except for this back here is brown instead of black. So, I mean, nice that they changed that up a little bit. More accurate, of course. This one actually has a little bit more playability. As you can see here on the back, there is a flick-fire missile jetpack piece. Rocket launcher. Shoot that off at your enemy. And then, of course, stud shooter. We've all seen it before. And that joint just loves to come off. And I forgot to show this in the character option, but the Boba Fett does have a blaster, which goes right on the hip. Same as the Stormtrooper. Same exact playability as the others. And bring that chest piece down. Take your Boba Fett minifigure. And put him in just like so. This piece goes back there. And boom, there is your Boba Fett. There's your Boba Fett. So it looks pretty good, I guess. Playability, I guess, has a little bit more than the other two, so there's that. Back now with the score sheet for playability. I'm going to give 3 points to Boba Fett once again. I mean, he has a stud shooter, which shoots out, and he has that rocket launcher thing. That's pretty cool. Has one more option that the other two don't. For 2, this is a tough one, but I'm just going to have to give it to the Stormtrooper because it has a stud shooter, and normally people don't really like that, but it has playability, and the Darth Vader one really doesn't do anything, even though the lightsaber looks pretty dope, but we're not on that. We're on playability. So 1 point for Darth Vader. Let's head on to design. Up first is Darth Vader. Of course, it looks a little wonky. It's not supposed to look too good. It's a mech, of course. The design's actually really good. The all black looks pretty sweet. This looks cool right here. The feet look weird. That's like the back looks really weird. The back looks pretty awesome because it has like this backpack that covers up that open stud. And then the lightsaber, of course, looks really cool. Like, I think that's the best looking thing out of like all the weapons and stuff. And then that printed, this is printed by the way. That looks pretty sweet. Darth Vader looks good in there too. You know, doesn't look like, this doesn't look too big on Darth Vader. So, pretty cool, and yeah, I really like the design that they went with. Up next is the Stormtrooper. Not bad design either. A printed piece right here, but I'm not sure if this is exclusive. This might have came in like another set. I also like the legs and the arms, you know, like this bulky, I don't know, material. The feet look thin, like much thinner than Darth Vader. Yeah, they're not, but like this black just blends in really well with like my material or my surface. But looks pretty good. Besides the back, this is the only one that doesn't have like that backpack print or backpack add-on. So it definitely looks kind of weird back on the back. God, I can't speak today. The blaster looks alright. I think the Boba Fett one looks better, but not bad. And the Stormtrooper actually looks pretty good in there. So, yeah, not bad. Now we have Boba Fett. This looks really good. This looks just like Boba Fett. And, like, it's a hard character to get down. And I think they did it pretty well. I like the blaster design with that brown. I like the hip. The printed piece, by the way, it looks super good. Boba Fett looks really good in there. Yeah, I like the arms, you know, the yellow, the red, brown. The backpack looks pretty sweet, the jetpack. And, yeah, overall, it looks really good. And so far, Boba Fett's kind of taken the cake. Well, here at the score sheet, this one's tough. But once again, I think I'm going to have to go with 3 for the Boba Fett. I mean, it just looks a little bit better. I'm going to have to give 2 to Darth Vader because I just like how the back is all covered up with that backpack, and I like the design of the lightsaber too. That looks really good. And then 1 measly point for the Stormtrooper. So right now, Boba Fett is kind of kicking butt. So let's see if anyone else can win in the opinion section. Well, here in the opinion section, once again, this is really tough. They're all the exact same price. They all basically do the exact same thing, minus Darth Vader with his lightsaber. The design on all of them really isn't that bad. I mean, it does look a little goofy because, like, it's a mech. And this is canon now. They all had mechs, so this is canon. Not actually. But for opinion, I mean, I really like the multi-choice of colors for the Boba Fett, and I love the Boba Fett minifigure. I think it's really well. The Darth Vader one, it's not bad. It's that, you know? And the same with the Stormtrooper one. But I kind of like the Stormtrooper one. With this one, though, like army building, you could actually do pretty well with this. You know, like have like a bunch of Stormtrooper mechs. That would look cool. You can't obviously do that with these two because these are named characters. But since the Stormtrooper isn't, you could totally have like a bunch of different mechs and stuff with it. So that's actually pretty cool. And yeah, honestly, it's my opinion. So you guys may feel different, but let's head to the score sheet and see who wins this one. So for opinion, honestly, I think I'm going to go with another 3 for the Boba Fett. I just love the character, and I love the design of the mech overall. I think it just looks really good, and I think LEGO knocked it out of the ballpark with that. And for 16 bucks, you're going to want a lot, and I think you're getting a lot with that. For 2, this one's really tough. Obviously, the Stormtrooper one, you could buy, like, multiple of them and have, like, a little army of mechs. And then the Darth Vader one's not bad. Like, I just love the minifigure. It's much more valuable. I love the lightsaber build. So for 2, I'm going to give it a tie at 2. I just can't choose one or the other, and I think they both look really good. So that is it for the opinion. Let's get down to the final score. So our final score is Darth Vader coming in at 7 points, the Stormtrooper coming in at 6, and Boba Fett with a sweep coming in at 12. Boba Fett's the better one, it looks like, in my opinion. Of course, you guys may think the Stormtrooper one's the best, or Darth Vader, but the winner for my comparison is going to the Boba Fett. So congratulations, Boba Fett. You are taking home the grand prize of nothing. So, yeah, this is just a video I've been waiting to do for a while, you know. I hope they actually make more mechs, because these are actually pretty cool. It's a nice, like, design and concept. I mean, it does take up that slot of, like, a pretty cool Lego set that could come out, like a battle pack. It does take up that, but I don't know. I really like the mechs, and I hope we see a few more in 2024 and further years. It just, you know, it's a fun idea. I'm thinking like a Luke Skywalker one. I heard about that maybe coming true. Maybe like a Jango Fett one. We haven't gotten a Jango Fett in a while. Mandalorian. Yeah, or like a Jedi, like Obi-Wan, Yoda even. Like, that would be pretty cool. So, I'm excited to see what they do with this in the future. I'm hoping this isn't the last time I'll ever get to see these. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed the video. Smash that like button and then subscribe if you want to, of course. And I hope to see you all in the next Lego Fett review or comparison or even a vlog. So I'll see you guys all later. Peace out.